Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about one of the best credit cards for students. Now, I've been going over a lot of credit cards and I've been telling you about all these different credit cards that can approve you if you're a student. Now, keep this in mind, it's different types of students out there. It's students that don't have any credit at all, and it's some that have credit. So this credit card is for those people that probably, I talk about kickoff a lot. That's like an easy account you guys can get that can report to the credit bureaus. Maybe you have like a kickoff. Maybe you already got like a self count, or maybe you have you're authorized user on a credit card. This is probably one of them credit cards that can approve you. But still, I want you to still see if you can get pre-approved for this credit card, because even if you don't have any type of history, you haven't even gotten like the accounts I told you, it's still a great chance that they can actually approve you. Now, the credit card that I want to talk to you guys about is the Journey student credit card from Capital One. Now, when it comes down to Capital One, I always tell people it's a company where you can get your foot through the door with bad credit, good credit, no credit. So I like that they can pre-approve you, which means that they can see if they can give you the credit card without giving you a hard inquiry. And if they say that they can pre-approve you, then you probably have a great chance of actually getting the credit card. But with this credit card right here, it's only for students. So when you apply for this credit card, first of all, make sure you all apply using your student email address. A lot of people, they apply for these credit cards and they're a student and they apply with like their personal email address. You have a greater chance of getting approved if you actually use your student email address. So make sure you guys are using your student email address. Now, Capital One have a lot of student credit cards. Let me say that they have a lot of student credit cards. I already went over a few of them. Make sure you guys check my website. I have a PDF that show you guys all the different type of credit cards that's similar to this. And then on my blog, I show you all the different type of Capital One credit cards too. Now, when Capital One said they can pre-approve you, they can do that for all of their credit cards. So try to get this one if you like it. And if you want to see other ones that have like more cash back, this one has cash back. We'll get into that. But if you want to see what more credit cards with more cash back, because you have history and you want to go to the next level, then definitely check out my blog, because those credit cards will be there also. Now, like I said too, this credit card, they have cash back. So you guys are going to get 1% cash back on all your purchases. And if you guys are paying on time, you can get up to 1.25% cash back for that month. So just make sure you all are paying your bills on time. And it remind me of, I don't know if you guys probably heard of this, being a student, City Double Cash. You get a percentage when you use your credit card, you get a percentage when you pay it. That's kind of like this. When you get 1% when you use it, and you get 0.25% when you pay it. So make sure you guys are paying your credit cards on time. I always tell people to set up auto pay too, to make sure that you guys are not having late payments, or you're not. I always tell people pay down their credit cards too. You don't want to have a high utilization. So say if they approve you for $500, I always tell people do not let them report more than $50 onto your credit report. So pay everything that you can and try to make sure you pay everything. And if you can't pay everything, just make sure you pay everything but $50, and you guys are going to see your credit score stay very high. Hopefully, as long as you have the other negative items and things like that on your credit reports. Now, when you guys start getting credit, you want to make sure you can get a credit card with no annual fee, because some of these credit cards have annual fees all the way up, as high as $695. Yes, $300. So I want you to try to get a credit card with no annual fee. This credit card right here has no annual fee, which I love. A lot of their starter credit cards with Capital One does not have an annual fee, and some of the other credit cards I told you guys about, like the Saver One Rewards, they don't have any annual fee. So try to see if you can get that one too, because they even have more cash back. Like I told you all, it's a Capital One credit card and it has more cash back. Now, when you guys sign up for them, they have something called CreditWise. That's where you guys will start tracking your credit. Some people, you're just starting off, you don't have any credit right now. This is probably going to be the first credit card reporting for you. Hopefully you'll actually generate an actual credit score. Sometimes when you look, you don't have any credit score. They don't have anything they can show you. When Capital One start reporting, because they're going to report to all three credit bureaus, you should start building your credit score up at that point, and then you can use CreditWise because they'll be able to let you know, hey, you actually have a credit score and this is what it is. But remember this, utilization is key, and we kind of went over that already. Now you guys, every 6 months they're going to be looking at your, well, in as little as 6 months they're going to be looking at your account and seeing if they can actually give you a higher credit limit. So they're going to see if they can increase your credit limit. So yeah, you can start off with $500 right now, but if you guys are using your credit card wisely, you don't have any late payments, and your credit score is steady going up, then you guys have a great chance of getting an increase on your credit card. So you may go from $500 to $1,000 or $500 to $800. So I always tell people, when you want to get an increase with Capital One, just ask them. Just ask if you can get an increase. You can do it right through the app too. You don't have to wait the 6 months. If you want to wait 3 months to ask, you can wait 3 months. If you want to wait a month, you can ask. It doesn't matter. But you can ask them for an increase. But they said in as little as 6 months, they're going to start giving out these automatic increases. Now, if you guys use your credit card outside of the country, then this is one that you want to use outside of the country, because you don't have any foreign transaction fees. I told you guys, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, I told you all about so many different credit cards, but some of them have foreign transaction fees. And like with me, if I go out the country, I'm not going to want to use that credit card. I don't want to get charged 3% of whatever I'm spending. I want to use a credit card that I can get rewards on, and I'm not going to get charged any foreign transaction fees. And that's if you're using your credit card outside the country. Now, this credit card does not have any foreign transaction fees. Now, when it comes down to getting approved for this credit card, yes, they can pre-approve you without a hard inquiry. They can pre-approve you without a hard inquiry, but when they actually check your credit reports, they're going to check all three credit bureaus. So TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. They're going to check all three, and they're going to see if they can actually approve you for a credit card based off of all three credit bureaus. That's not normal. Usually, these credit card companies, they'll pull a bureau or two. They'll pick which bureau they want to pull from, but not all three. Like, that's just crazy. But that's Capital One, you guys. That's definitely Capital One. Now, I have a PDF, like I said, about this credit card, so you guys can apply on my blog. You can download that PDF, and then I always, with all of my credit cards, so say if you like this credit card, you're always going to find 3 other credit cards that's similar to this. So if you get approved for this one, I'm always going to tell you 3 other ones that I think you guys will be able to get approved for if you got approved for this, and usually they have similar rewards, so definitely check that out. Now, if you guys ever have any questions, or if you have a hard time trying to build your credit, or if you're a student and you already started messing up your credit, let's figure out what you have to do to boost your credit score. And if you had accounts that you probably didn't pay off, you wasn't that responsible, maybe you got them when you first turned 18, then let's figure out what we have to do to remove some of those negative accounts, because a lot of those accounts are inaccurate. And if the account is inaccurate, then we have something called the FCRA, which is something that helps protect us. If inaccurate accounts are on your credit reports and they're not reporting correctly, then you have to a right to dispute it and ask them to get it removed. And usually people see, when they dispute accounts, they'll see some of the accounts get removed in about 35 to 40 days. So check out my exclusive credit membership. I have a $1 trial for it, and hopefully you guys get approved for this credit card, and hopefully you guys see your credit score go up a lot. Just make sure you all are being responsible with your usage, and only use what you can pay back and what you have in cash. And hopefully this video was perfect for you all. Make sure you guys leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.